there! Have you ever found yourself lost in a cultural situation? Do you live in fear of the day that your boss asks you to perform a task that involves interacting with people of other cultures? If you answered yes to either of those questions, then you're watching the right video. In the next few minutes, we will be going over common missteps when it comes to communicating across cultures and setting you up with the tools you need to stop dreading about cultural encounters and set you up for future business success. Hi Brienne, do you have a minute?
Yeah.
So I was wondering if you'd be willing to go on a business trip to Russia for me tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Awesome. So I have some tips for you to help you acclimate to the Russian culture. First, they prefer that women dress more conservatively, so skirts past the knees would be acceptable and pants would not.
Okay.
Another thing you might run into is your business counterpart coming late to a meeting. It's a test of your patience. You're still expected to show up early.
Okay.
Another thing is hands in the pockets. If you can avoid doing that, it's considered offensive to have your hands in your pockets in Russia. And then also, it's going to be cold, but you're expected to remove your gloves when you're shaking hands when you're greeting people.
Okay.
And I think I've covered the basics, so you should be pretty well prepared for your trip. Good luck!
All right, thank you.
Oh, is this Soto?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry I'm late. I was in the middle of traffic.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to
Thanks
meet you
for
too.
showing up.
Yeah.
So, why did you apply for Soto Incorporated?
Well, it looked like a cool place to work, so I figured why not give it a shot, you know?
Yeah. What kind of customer service experience do you have?
Well, I've worked with many Chinese before, and I have a good understanding of how focused they are and big on respect. So I guess that that's one of the things I've worked with.
Excuse me?
Yeah, like the way they're so smart, but not very animated. You know, they're too focused on the main point, but when they want to tell you something, they won't really say it directly. They'll kind of avoid the question. That's how I felt.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for your interview, but I think you should leave.
Okay, well, thank you.
Nice meeting you.
You too.
We're ready for you.
Brian, thank
Nice
you
to
for
meet you,
having me. I
Brian.
appreciate it.
So tell me why you decided to apply for Soto Incorporated.
I decided to apply for the job at Soto Incorporated just because I feel that from the skills that I've had, past experiences, and working and through my life, that I could be a positive enhancement for your company.
Okay. So I see here that you have some experience in customer service in other countries. Can you explain and discuss that with me?
Yeah, I've had the opportunities to work in several countries, learning their abilities and their culture, norms, and all that. I've worked in such countries as Italy, Germany, and China. And basically what my job was to sell products to the managers in each country using the techniques that I've learned for that specific country.
Oh, sounds great. Interesting. What differentiates you from other candidates?
I'm a person who is extremely focused, driven, enjoys working with customers. I have also been ready to learn any new ideas and concepts whenever needed, and I also have a passion for working with other cultures.
Okay, well, I have your contact information, so I'll be contacting you soon about discussing your contract here.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was nice hearing from you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Hello, girls. How are you guys?
Oh, great. How are you?
Alright, so the reason I called the meeting today, I just wanted to discuss our current rankings. Here's a little summary of how we've been doing. As you can see, we haven't been doing quite as well as we wanted to. We still want to improve our rankings significantly, and I want to get you guys' feedback on what you guys think. So shall we go ahead? What did you think?
I've
personally think we are on the right track. If we continue, to work as a team, I feel like we can rise to number one.
Okay.
Maybe we should also increase our advertising.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Actually, I disagree. I think we've gotten this far, and that I actually have a plan to get us to number one.
Yeah, go ahead, Elise. What do you have in mind?
Well, I think that if we maybe give the other team a reward, maybe they'll give us the number one spot. Like, I heard that they had a flooding in their office a few days ago. Maybe if we pay for their damage to be fixed, they'll give us the number one spot.
Isn't that considered bribery? I'm from Austria, and where I'm from, bribery is not acceptable. I'd rather win the fair and honest way than cheat.
Elise, you do really have a good point. In order to win this thing and become number one like we want to, we do need to do something big. But like you said, bribery is illegal and it is unethical and it is frowned upon, and especially in the U.S., in a city like where we're from, it's one of those things that you really don't do. It's just an unethical thing that I don't think I'd like to be a part of.
I don't understand what the big deal is. I mean, we are helping our competitor, so isn't that a good thing?
It is good to help, but there are a lot of other ways we can help without cheating, and where we can be honest and not get in legal trouble. Let's win this the fair and honest way.
Sounds
okay.
good.
Hey Molly, how you doing?
Hi, how are you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I've got a couple of ideas for those ad campaigns we were going to be doing overseas. The first of which I wanted to show you was for our paint line. I thought that an informative, kind of straightforward ad campaign would be beneficial for this type of product, basically just depicting our product versus our leading competitor and just informing the customers on why we have a superior product over theirs. I don't know, what do you think?
I just don't think that comparative advertising is a good idea in our European campaign. In some cases it might even be illegal. I don't think we should negatively depict our competitors.
Okay, well, I have another idea for the toothpaste brand that we were going to try to market overseas. Basically came up with a logo, kind of like a blue cross with possibly stars behind, kind of representing hygiene, maybe putting the product name behind these type of logos. I thought that was a pretty good idea. What do you think?
I just think that religious symbols can be offensive to some people. Like the cross and the stars, like Christianity and Judaism. Like, I just don't think that some people just might get offended by it. So I just don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think what I need to do is do a little bit more research on these types of cultures that we're going to be trying to market to, and come up with some better ideas, and possibly meet back with you on Friday.
No, that's perfect.
That sound good?
Perfect. Thank you.
Good to see you.
It was
Thank
great
you.
seeing you.